So neurologically, what's going on is that ayahuasca is reconnecting or opening a pathway to your amygdala. The amygdala is a part of your brain, like an almond. It looks like it's almond shaped, very small, down here, closer to your neck, that it is in charge of storing stress response, fearful memories, everything that's anxiety or fear related. We have a part of our brain dedicated to it. So it makes sense that it would be a part that it is specifically dedicated to it, because that plays a big part on our safety, right? Fear is actually a good thing. Fear is an instrument that we have, that it is a defense mechanism to which if we wouldn't have fear, humanity wouldn't be here. We would have died. If you are not afraid of the lion coming to you naturally, if you're not afraid of heights, if you're not afraid of all of the things that you're afraid of, you would be more careless and you probably would die much sooner. And if you bring that back thousands of years ago when there weren't that many humans, probably we would not have managed to reproduce fast enough and survive. We have two kinds of fears: the ones that are hardwired, that comes with the programming of being a human, like the lion or the heights. But we also have learned fears. You might not be born fearful of men, but if your dad is abusive to you, you might grow up feeling that all men are dangerous, or maybe all men with glasses because your dad had glasses. So whatever it is, there's certain fears that showed up as a learned experience in moments where you actually needed that fear. If your dad is abusive to you, it's healthy to be afraid so that you can put distance, or learn that if you wash your dishes, then your dad will not be abusive, or if your room is clean, whatever the threat is in that moment. However, you grow up, that is already programmed in you. You are living alone, you are married to an awesome man. This fear is not really helping you in any way. And so what it does is it starts doing the opposite. What used to protect you, now it's harming you, right? Because you might still be afraid of your husband, even though he might have never done anything to you, preventing you from having a healthier and loving relationship. Or you might be afraid of creating any meaningful friendship with men that are wonderful around you. So all of this is to say that certain fears stored in the amygdala at some point need to go away. It is great that we store them. If you think about it, I do believe that we are meant to consume these plants, because if there is a natural mechanism to store fears important for our survival, then there must be a mechanism to get rid of them when they are not useful for us anymore. And since that doesn't happen naturally, it must happen some other way. And I do feel that, if you want to call it God, the universe, life, has put these plants on earth for us as that mechanism that helps us reconnect with those fears, let us know that those things are old, that they need to get rid of or let go of, and do that. I think I couldn't respond to your question only neurologically, but I think now it would make more sense, where neurologically what happens is that you're reconnecting. There's a pathway reconnected to your amygdala so that you can reconnect with all of these fears and things that bring you anxiety, so that you can finally let go or process them. So you store them in the amygdala like a vault that you keep in the basement of your house, waiting for you to be ready and be like, okay, I'm going to come to the basement. I'm going to open the vault. I'm not going to take care of everything at once, because this vault is big and it has a lot of spider webs. I just can't do it all in one go. But I'm going to start from whatever I find first, or whatever I'm ready for. Yeah. The other question you asked, which is, why does it stay with you after the experience is over, is because what feels like this thing staying with you is actually you living your life without this thing in the vault, because it's new and you are not used to it. It's a new experience you keep feeling it every day. You wake up and like, oh my God, I feel so good. The next day, oh my God, I feel so, what's going on? What's going on is that you are still not used to a state in which you have gotten rid of something that was weighing you down. At some point, you wake up and you don't feel that anymore, not because the thing has come back, but because you got used to it and it became your new normal.
Nice. In terms of doing the inner work, it sounds like plant medicine is very supportive in helping identify suppressed and oppressed fears and limiting outdated belief systems that at one point did serve us in terms of protecting us, but that are not of service to us any longer. The plant medicine allows us to extract and understand our shadow states and to work through them in ceremony, and then to come out of ceremony feeling a release and a relief, having worked through some of those oppressed emotions or belief systems.
Perfect summary.
That's what I do in my line of work as a transformation and mindset coach. It just takes longer, which, interesting enough, during my ceremony, the consciousness of the plant told me, she said that the work I was doing was very beautiful. And the path, my journey that I've been on is very much in alignment with what I was learning from Aya. She said to continue doing it. The only difference is Aya brings all this energy up and out much quicker. And she said, and it moves so fast that you might not integrate or grab a hold of everything, she said. But she said, in your mindfulness practices and in your shadow work that you're doing, as you extract and pull this up, you're integrating it simultaneously. She's like, it just happens slower. So it was really interesting. My interaction with Aya felt more like a conversation, like what's happening between you and I. It was a very educational conversation of her walking me through the process of what I was experiencing. Wonderful work. Beautiful.